for me, instead of striving to be happy every day, instead of trying to be super positive and ecstatic all the time, right? Just like knowing that that's just going to be the results. I strive down, honestly, just to be calm, just to be calm, just to be calm. Because to me, to be calm is to be in God's presence. And yes, some may be like, well, to be in his presence, you can be happy too. Yes, that's true, but we're human. We're sinful. Our natural like response to things, our natural doings is to sin and have emotions that's mixed and emotions that's not of God. Yes, we strive to be holy as he is holy, right? But putting like crazy wild expectations on ourselves, that's why God even don't ask us to do that. He don't ask us to handle it all on our own, and to give it to him, give the burden to him and leave it with him, and know that, and trust and have faith as small as a mustard seed, to know that he is going to do what's best for the kingdom, what's best for us and those around us, you know. However, I'm just like, how can I stop being so let down? How can I stop being so disappointed about the outcomes, or beating myself self up over missing the mark? And when I say missing the mark, I'm not saying as in like sinning. I'm just saying as, geez, I'm not being positive right now. I don't have a smile during this situation right now. I'm not bouncing off the wall with joy during this hard, difficult obstacle, or this person disrespected me, or these coworkers are just giving me a very hard time, and life is just knocking me upside the head right now, And I'm like, it doesn't say in the Bible to be happy all the time. It doesn't talk about that. Like, everybody else always want to like feed you this whole false idea about just whatever serves you, whatever is best for you, happiness. You write your own story. It's like, no. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As it is in heaven, let your will be. The Lord's. But whoever said that entails being happy, like this day, tomorrow, next week. Did he say that? That's not what he said all the time. You're not going to always be that. And a lot of times nowadays, and I maybe y'all heard it too, that's really getting pushed heavy about the whole happiness thing. Like, it's about your happiness, it's about your happy ending, it's about you writing your fairy tale and just magic, happiness. That's like not even the goal anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the whole, we're going to be happy all the time. We're going to make our story happy. It's going to be happy. No, no, it's not always going to be happy. And you know what? It is actually okay. It's okay for it to not be happy all the time. And what's crazy is, you ever, like, if y'all at work, have y'all ever had it where people will come up to you and be like, oh, how you doing? And you're like, I'm here. You're not mad. You're not upset. You don't feel no ways. You're just like, okay, I'm just, here to do my work. Just, I mean, I'm here. I showed up, brush my teeth, breath don't stink, like, I'm here. And they'll act like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Do you need a day? Like, what? All I said was, I'm here. Like, why I need to do a backflip and have a hula hoop? Like, why I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, swing the hips side to side. Why I gotta do that? Why I gotta do that? Why I gotta have a big smile on my face all the time? That doesn't mean that something's wrong. Just because you're not happy today does not mean that something is wrong. That doesn't mean that you're acting like God's not working. That doesn't mean that you are not the child of God. That does not mean that you're not picking up your cross and choosing the Lord. Just because you're not happy today or tomorrow, or you may have a streak a 5-day streak going, and you're just like, I'm just thugging it out with the Lord. And I know some of y'all may not like me saying that, but it's true. Thugging it out with the Lord. Okay? Because it ain't pretty. It ain't perfect. This ain't looking all, you know what I'm saying? Just me and the Lord, and I just say them for them Pharisees or whatever you want to do, because I'm not that. And there's a lot of Christians that's out here that really do have the heart of the Lord, that's just not about to act polished, present themselves as polished, just to appease who? Other people? Because God don't ask us to come polished, so why do we feel the need to have to look and be and act polished? And that's including with how we feel, what we're enduring. When people be like, hey, how are you? I'd be straight up. They don't even be, they be stuck like, oh, because my response is the truth. Oh, not the best. You asked. I mean, because people are normalized by like putting on a lie or putting on a pump fake and just be like, oh, I'm doing great. Like, girl, you just cried in the car 5 minutes ago. Sir, you just lost your wife 2 hours ago. Like, stop. You know what I mean? No. And it's okay. It's okay. The more we start normalizing that we're not going to be happy all the time, every moment is not about to be a Polaroid moment, and every moment is not about to be just like, yes, I'm feeling this. No, once we be realistic and really start pushing that, then more people can be more authentic with how they truly feel, their mental health, and truly picking up their cross. Because you have to be authentic. You have to go to God being authentic in order for him to do the work in you. You can't be going to him fake or hiding things or not really being truthful even with yourself. Because then you're chasing something that, first off, he never asked you to chase. And then you're chasing something that you're never going to be able to obtain, such as to always just be happy or make being happiness a goal. If you're going to make happiness being the goal of your life, I feel I feel bad for you. I do. Because you're chasing a dream. To always be happy? Who said you need to be that? Who said that that was the standard? Who said that mean that you're winning because if you can obtain being happy all the time? No, we're human. You asked me what I did at lunch? I cried during my lunch break today. Okay, had a good scream out. Yes, I did. It was much needed. Yes, it was. I felt great after. Yeah, and then what the last few days? Ask me how that been going. Not the best, okay? Not the best, but it's okay because I was calm. I remain calm. I remain calm. And why I say calm? Because with calm, you don't really have to exude an emotion, like to display an emotion to just be calm. But when you're calm, you cannot sin and be calm. Okay? You can be calm and have a lot of things going on. You can be calm and not be happy. You can be calm and be sad. You can have a different various emotions that you feel while being calm. Being calm allows you to feel truly how you're feeling. It's kind of like with the Exodus 14:14 when God's your best adversary. Just let him fight your battles and you just sit back and be in peace. Same thing. To be in peace is like just be calm. When you're in calm, you should be able to still hear the Lord. You should be able to be still in his presence, to be focused on his face, to really seek him because you're calm. But while you're calm, you're able to still feel, truly feel. So I seek to be calm. That's my goal. And if happiness may come one day or 1 week or for a month, I'm going to take it. If madness or sadness come for a day, a week, or a month, I'm going to take it. But regardless, I'm going to be in peace. Like I'm going to be calm because that's what he asks us to do. Be calm, be in peace. Let him fight your battles for you. That's what I'm striving. That's my goal. I hope this makes sense to some people. And if it doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. This is just my personal take on how I choose to live my life now and not be in a rat race to something that's not really obtainable, which is just happiness, happiness, happiness. Like, how can you be happy all the time when you can't even control what's around you? You can't even control your life. You can wake up and literally just lose your car. You can wake up and get in an accident, somebody lose their life. You can go get to work and they can choose to fire you. You can it a lady I know, like I don't even know her. I know of her, and she lost her home like in a matter of hour. Like it's gone. It's ashes. She has nothing. She has a great career, but and she has kids, and then her son is about to graduate this graduation season. So like, ooh, in 2 weeks. See? Like nothing, like you can't just act like you can obtain happiness. Like you don't know what's going to happen in the next hour. You don't know. So why even put all that expectations on yourself? That's why we be getting so down and disappointed because you're not reaching the expectation of the goals that you want to set or that you want to get to. That God never required you to set in the first place. You're supposed to give it to Him. He sets it. What's that? What's that joke? Them old folks always say. Sorry to say old folks, but like back in the day, they'd be like, if you want to get God a good laugh, tell him. If you want to get God a good laugh, tell him your plans. Boy, they wasn't lying. That joke hit different when you adult. Yeah, y'all know. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know. You told God like I'm gonna do this. He like you thought get back here. Psych. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I hope this makes sense to some of y'all. And even if this is something that you don't want to take on, just I'm grateful that you heard my heart and my truth. And to some who this may actually hit for you, hey, blessings and peace be upon you. And yeah, let's just strive, y'all, regardless, just to be in peace, just to be calm, just to be calm. Because when you calm, God can use you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, He can use you in any way. It's God, but I'm just saying, like, that's the thing to strive for. Like, that's something that we can try to strive for. That's like realistic every day is to be calm. But mind you, if you get out of bounds and don't be calm one day, that's okay too. Like, you may have a moment where you just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say lose yourself, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hit the ceiling with your attitude and your anger, and you may have to go repent. But that's okay. But what I'm saying is, let's reach to be calm. Because you can be calm in any state. But, and I mean, the state of emotions, y'all. But anyway, it's real late, just up thinking. Like I always say, y'all, let's do better and let's get it. All right.